Sorry there. I was kind of just distracted a little bit. Okay, hold on. Just checking. Alright, welcome back into Persona 5. So, yeah, let's just get into it. We finished the second dungeon, and now we're just waiting for the next dungeon to appear. Also, it's Tuesday, so I'm going to go to the underground walkway. I didn't forgot about this time, so I definitely need my social stats to be up. So let's go for it.
What do you want?
Yes, kindness. Yeah, sure. Let's go for that.
Well then. Nice.
And that's not a lot, but it's something. I only have level 3 on proficiency. Okay, oh. Hold on, let me check, my social links. Mishima, Yoshida. Yeah, sure. Let's go with you, yeah. I really don't care about Mishima, so yeah. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I'd rather speak with an old man than Mishima, I don't care. That you possess free will does not mean that you can always do as you please. To make your decision based simply on loss and gain is to act like a heartless machine. The reason so few people care about their fellow man is because so few have the energy to do so. We politicians have fallen short of our goal to change society. We need your support more than ever. That approach isn't going to work. You have to get the voters more excited. You're going to completely lose the heart and minds of the people. Again, what I'd like to say is...
What?
Councilman Matsushita. It's been so long since we last spoke. I wanted to stop by to see how you were doing. Oh, you have a high schooler volunteering for you, huh? My, times have changed. Do you know about the Kurumoto children? I don't care. Well, at least you're an honest kid. I was a member of the Kurumoto children as well. Yoshida and I joined the same year. I made an amazing career change, going from pro wrestler to a diet member. I was elected easily, but I had no idea what I was doing. I realized I wasn't elected on my own merit when I failed to be re-elected for a second term. That was true for the both of us.
No.
You made a great comeback though. You're truly an inspiration. As are you, old friend. You're working harder than anyone on the camping trail. Oh, there's no need to false praise my impressed by the boy here. Yoshida's well informed about the inner working of politics, so I'm sure he'll be a great teacher. However, I suggest you only do as he says and not as he does if you want to become a diet member.
Hmm?
And what might that mean? I'm guessing he doesn't know. You really think you can win the election by being completely honest and making good arguments? You've got to secure votes, or else you'll be forever known as no good Tora.
What?
Without honesty and good arguments, there can be no political justice. It's been a while since I've heard one of your grandiose speeches. Kurusu-kun, was it? Tell me, what about Yoshida here drew you in? His message. Kurusu-kun. Your dress matters quite directly for a young person. It seems that you have been taught well.
You're right.
I intend to teach him everything I know. That's what we agreed on. Rank 3. Oh wow, okay.
All
That's
right.
cool. I don't really use that, but cool. By the way, how are things between you and Old Man Kuramoto?
Yes.
We're still not on speaking terms. There's something I'd like to get your opinion on, so I'll be in touch. Very well. Oh, that reminds me. You may still distrust me because of what happened with the missing party funds. But I'm not the one who pointed the finger at you. That's all I'm going to say. Why did you have to mention that? Ah, my apologies. That's all for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
It's not going well for him. Pretty much everyone being against him. Hello, thanks again for your help today. What a mess. Past mistakes can really come back to bite you. It's hard to feel like you've ever truly escaped them. Some people can fight their way back up like Matsushita, but many end up suffering under the weight of labels. Even after 20 years, I'm still nothing more than no good Tora. But I will not give up. It's true that I lost a lot, but I did learn a great many things along the way. Somewhere in the middle of it all, my old stubbornness was tempered into conviction, my one redeeming quality. That is why I want you to use your experiences to forge your own conviction. I will. Yes, you're still young after all. You have a great deal more. More learning and growing to do. Ah, I end up talking longer than I expected. Well, until next time. All right. I don't know how long it is until oh, okay, popularity went up. Is it a good time to visit Mementos then? I feel like it's a good way to visit Mementos. It's so gross and human. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Hotspots of Tokyo. Penguin Sniper has opened for business in Kichijoji. What's Penguin Sniper, you ask? A zoo? A pet shop? No, it's a trending lounge for darts and billiards. Whether alone or in a group, how you play is up to you.
Oh.
Oh, it's that one lounge. Next time we go, I'm gonna play darts too. Still, there are sure a lot of shops in Kichijoji. We should take our time and look around when we get the chance. Yeah, I think it's a good time to visit Mementos again. I know I've been visiting Mementos like a lot. Well,
Morning.
once last time. The response to Madarami's press conference was huge. Everyone's talking about the calling card. Girls are checking me out today. Maybe they can't help but sense my overflowing Phantom Thief charisma? Oh shit, am I finally starting to be popular with all the fly pun? Oh no. What's wrong?
For real?
What's wrong? My uniform, man. That's wet. We're supposed to switch to summer uniforms today. I knew people were looking at me. Oh, god damn it. I gotta go home and change, so you go on ahead. Oh, okay. We're the 6th of 6th. Holy shit, you're pale. Short sleeves are so not for you. Shut up. Jeez, anyway, did you catch the news yesterday? Watching that famous artist cry his eye out over all the artwork he's stolen? The same thing happened to Kamoshida, right? Both got weird calling cards too. If you ask me, the same person is behind all this. The news this morning said a group called the Phantoms are the ones behind the cards. I wonder how they got people to confess. I mean, they can't literally be stealing hearts. Blackmail, maybe? Yeah! Made it! Sprinting first thing in the morning was a bad idea. Well, that's definitely my personal best by a lot. At least you made it, Ryuji. At least you made it. Good job. Oh, you again.
How are things going in regard to that matter we spoke of earlier?
You again?
I have nothing to report yet.
Nothing at all? How many students are there who could provoke
God,
a
I
teacher?
don't know if you can hear that.
I've already narrowed it down.
There's a lot
I
of
just
snow outside, so
Can't get
it's
any
probably
solid
like,
evidence.
yeah. I hope it cannot be heard on stream.
You knew, didn't
though.
you? About
It's
Mr.
quite loud.
Kamishita sexually harassing students.
Hope it doesn't distract,
Sir,
disturb the stream too
What will
much.
come of you asking that?
this investigation is for a just cause, correct?
I believe I understand how flustered this must be making you.
You
I'm
blackmailed
sure it was
her.
truly shocking for you as student council president. to
You're
see a
still
peer
blackmailing
attempt
her.
suicide.
Bruh, stop.
Yes.
We must provide a school environment where all students can feel at ease. That is the most pressing issue we have to tackle at the moment.
Meanwhile, you're blackmailing Makoto.
So that's your reason behind this investigation on the Phantom Thieves of Hearts? We don't even know if they truly exist. Why are you...
You heard about the incident with that Madarame fellow, I assume?
They said there was a similar calling card to the one used in Mr. Kamishita's case.
I wish to believe that this is unrelated to our students.
Yes.
That is where I stand. I suggest you devote your energy to the task at hand, not unnecessary questions.
You're the worst principal ever. You're forcing that upon one specific student. That's
Did you see
unfair.
Madarame's press conference? You mean that guy who was all like, "How could I possibly apologize for what I've done?" Ah! Think it was really those Phantom Thieves? You know, the whole stealing your heart thing? That? There's no way. But then again, it seems too convenient for it all to just be coincidence. Yeah.
How's it going? Have you found our next big target?
I just started looking yesterday. No way I'm gonna find one that quick.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. By the way, I decided on the TV station. What about you two?
Huh?
Hmm?
Oh crap, the social studies trip. Oh, I just
Oh.
wanna ditch it.
You'd better go to your school activities. Didn't I tell you not to draw attention to yourselves?
Indeed.
Wouldn't me suddenly turning into a good student stand out more?
Quit bickering and go.
Then let's all choose the TV station. I heard we're gonna get to watch them tape a show. Maybe there'll be actresses there.
I think that also implies another social link that I'm going to laser focus
Oh
on.
well, not like I got anything better to do than waiting for info to come in online. Plus, Morgana's right. Showing up will keep the teachers from getting all suspicious of me.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna head back.
Be careful with the rain, though.
Maybe I should get a haircut.
You're not going to
That
be
guy is
on
such an
TV.
idiot. I hope nothing happens.
He's a lovable idiot, but feels pretty great having everyone talk about us, huh? Madarame is the only topic of conversation at my school. And as I'm his pupil, most of my peers have chosen to ignore me. For real? That's bullshit. Are you going to be okay? There is no need to worry. They had already been treating me differently from others as it stood. This is nothing new to me. Okay then. More importantly, do we have any leads on our next mission? You kidding? There's no way we'd find a target that quick. We need to wait and see. Understood. Oh, we could always go to Mementos instead. I will keep myself free. Please tell me if anything comes up.
Hey, are you
Uh-oh.
listening?
Oh no. Wait, do I have enough proficiency to dodge now? Hell yeah. There we go. This time I didn't get hurt.
Hey!
Oh, charm. Nice. That was not that was a nice little boost of social skills. Oh, Yoshizawa.
Senpai,
Hello.
what a pleasant surprise.
Same.
It's really pouring down, isn't it?
I thought something like this would happen. So I snuck a collapsible umbrella into your bag.
How convenient. Thanks.
Well, you do carry me around in your bag all the time. I've got to show my appreciation somehow.
Appreciate it.
Well, see you around.
Won't you get wet though?
Actually, I forgot my umbrella. But it's fine. I'll barely get wet if I run to the station. If anything, it'll make for good training.
Care to walk together?
Huh? But how are... Oh, are you offering to share your umbrella?
Yeah,
That'd be wonderful. Thank you so much.
no problem.
Thanks again for letting me join you. To be honest, prelims are coming up soon, so I didn't want to take any chances of getting sick.
Gymnastics?
Yeah, that's right. 2 huge competitions are coming up. One at the beginning of summer and one near the end. If I'm going to participate in the prelims, I have to be selected as my club's representative. And there's a qualifier meet to determine who that rep will be. It's my dream to compete in gymnastics on the global level.
Hope you succeed.
So, I plan on maintaining a strict training regimen with my coach.
I'll cheer you on.
I'd be invincible if I had you cheering me on, Senpai.
That's cute.
Oh, we're already at the station. I'll be fine from here out. I can't thank you enough for today. I swear, I'll return the favor some...
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa?
You mean the honors gymnast? She gets the VIP treatment at school and a boyfriend to escort her around? Miss Special
God.
Snowflake sure is living on Easy Street. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to deal with a misunderstanding like that.
It's just rumors.
Yeah, you're right. The same thing happens in class, too. People are often wary of me because I'm an honor student. The school's expecting me to attain strong results in the upcoming competitions, too. They even told me I didn't have to participate in the cleanup event. But I just don't like getting special treatment.
That's fair.
Oh, excuse me. My father's calling. Hello, Dad? What was that? Sorry, my phone's been acting up lately. It's okay. Thanks. Mm-hmm. I'll see you later. Sorry about that. He asked if I needed a ride since it's raining. A bit overprotective, don't you think?
He must care about you.
Yes, I definitely agree. Well, I have to get to practice, so it's time for me to go. Thanks so much for today.
No
Excuse
problem.
me.
You don't need to apologize all the time. You're fine.
Seems pretty rough.
Seems like Yoshizawa has it hard too. But never mind that. Having wet fur is the worst. Try to keep me under the umbrella, would you? Oh? Oh my god. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, hey!
Whatever.
Who cares?
Maruki! I have to. I have to. I have to. I have to. I know I said yes. Yes. I know I said I wanted to go to Mementos, but since I've got a chance to hang out with Maruki, I have to. I have to. I have to. I have to. He's important.
Now,
Well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please take a look at what's on this table. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. Looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me about this psychological experiment. The scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but on the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subject try cookies from each container and asked how their taste compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? I would think that, because I think people could be greedy, or maybe rarity. Maybe this?
Right.
Correct. Easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. Yeah, okay. It's basically like if something is rare, then it must worth a lot. It's about how you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. Never considered that. It's a strange prospect, right? But also really intriguing. In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spread to our senses and creates a subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea that your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookies? Hey, as long as it tastes good. That's definitely not the usual response, but it's one I can understand. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter, or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example?
Take that story I just told you. What if you'd eaten that 1 cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. Not truth exactly. Well, point taken. I can see why you'd say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie or see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people.
Sorry!
Oh yikes, I'm so sorry! We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done, not just because I can get your opinion on those things, either. It's more like, it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say anyway. Nice. Rank 5. So I think right now...
Alright.
I basically cannot progress his social link until like later into the game now. Now then, I'd better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is...
All right.
Nice.
Well, see you.
Alright. Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. I really don't mind. You're always so kind. You might be a better counselor than I am. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Whoops! There I go rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you again soon. I like Maruki. He's a nice, goofy guy. I like him. Oh? You haven't heard anything from the student council president, have you? Miss Hunter's student must be busy kissing ass somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about, what is this about a student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it is not merely a result of Ryuji's general misconduct? Shut up! Though to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Do try to be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. That duty rests on your broad shoulders, Akira. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji too. Why do you gotta single me out?
The others kinda overshadow you sometimes, but don't forget, you're famous too. Just make sure you're careful, okay?
Yeah. Oh, another one?
Hey, inmate!
We need to talk to you. Get over here right now. Caroline, this is not a sufficient explanation.
Listen well.
Inmate, come to the entrance of the Velvet Room before we change our minds. That's the door we can see in your world. The only door we can see in your world. You'd better not go to the wrong place.
Then...
We will be waiting for you. We expect a great haste and enthusiasm from you. Okay. Hey, who are you talking to? They sounded really noisy. If you're being summoned somewhere, you should probably get going.
I should write something.
I will. What do they want? Another fusion episode? Maybe? Let's check it out. So I can get Velvet Room. There we go. Alright, what do you want? Hello.
I was waiting.
So you've come, inmate. You're late. Next time we expect you in front of us within 2 seconds of our calling. We've got some new duties lined up for you. Let's call them special assignments. To the point, there are a number of places in your reality society that may foster your rehabilitation. You will prove the value of these places to us, in person.
Listen up, inmate.
We will select various locations that we suspect could be vital to your rehabilitation. Should you recognize a place that we mention, then you are to escort us there. Are those ears of yours just for decoration? These are special assignments for the sake of your rehabilitation. Work just as hard at them as you do to the rest of your duties. We will wait you in the front of the door like this whenever a special assignment is available. Should you meet our expectation, we'll scrap together some sort of reward for you, so no slacking off. We ought to mention, these special assignments will not be available indefinitely. To phrase it for your own comprehension, you will have until the end of the year to complete them. You are also required to continue working towards your rehabilitation to earn these assignments. We're really going out of our way for you here. Don't tell us we never did anything special for you. Okay. Time will pass. Okay.
In that case...
We will conclude, now introduce the first special assignments. Are you prepared? Okay.
Very well.
Then listen closely. The first location we have chosen is one that has grown quite popular lately. It's purported to offer foods that simulate the feeling of being in space. Oh, okay, Big Bang Burger. The food is apparently massive enough to rival the size of the universe itself and resembles a mysterious spacecraft. If this food exemplifies both the unknown and the vast nothingness of space, it is sure to stimulate the heart. Does this description bring any location to mind? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Yeah.
What'll you do?
So what it'll be?
Oh.
Big Bang Burger. The name is fitting, I suppose.
Guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. Oh god. I wasn't expecting this. Well, it is indeed shaped like a mysterious craft, but it's much smaller than I had expected. Is this the meal they boasted to be as immense as the cosmos? I'm quite disappointed. Hey, inmate. You don't really expect some kind of reward out of this, do you? The Big Bang Challenge. So, humanity intends to generate its own universe now, does it?
You've got guts.
You've had enough of your smart remarks. Know your place, inmate. Oh, so they can change that, they can get that large. The Big Bang Challenge. What an intriguing concept. For the sake of your rehabilitation, you are to take this challenge. Of course, you will take the largest they offer. Oh god. Any objections, inmate? I'm not ranked high enough. Ah yes, I did overhear that the challenge required advancement through a number of previous stages.
Quit spacing
I don't
out.
care. You're taking that challenge one way or another. Get on your knees and beg if you have to. Oh god. Thank you for waiting.
Don't tell me.
You're really doing this? Not only that, but you're our 10,000th customer. To show our appreciation, we're treating you with the highest tier of Big Bang Challenge, the Cosmic Tower Burger. Wow, lucky you. Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Begin! The last burger was downright insignificant by comparison. It's bigger than the inmate's entire stomach. Perhaps the monkier implies that any dinner's stomach will suffer its own Big Bang? You try to try it? This is your rehabilitation, not ours.
That's right.
We are here only to observe you, and don't forget it. Oh god. I predict this challenge shall be a fairly difficult one. Be as it may, you must finish the food tower in its entirety. Failing to join the Clean Plate Club is a grave offense.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to add even more crimes to your record? Get to the rehabilitating, inmate. Oh god. Not a bad start. But you've only just begun. I'm not gonna finish that. You're stopping? Who said you could stop? No brakes, work that jaw. Oh god. Don't his height look rather dead to you? Perhaps he is glimpsing the vast emptiness of outer space. Hey, is he really alright? He's not about to kneel over, is he? I think he's about to pass out.
I suppose.
It appears this truly was too much for him to handle. Very well, let us pitch in.
Hey.
You're hopeless, inmate. You'd better be grateful that we're bailing you out of this. Phew, we did it. Wait, okay. I have to say, you really held your own there. You almost didn't make it through, but we'll call this a success since your stomach didn't burst. But I must say though, I'm rather dissatisfied with this place usage of the Monkier Big Bang Burger. They certainly craft a meal of impressive size, but when compared to what the Big Bang generated, it is not grand in the least. Do humans have some sort of compulsion for exaggerating the size of things? Good question. In fact, this challenge raises quite a few of them. You took the challenge for the sake of your rehabilitation, but who in their right mind would willingly consume so much food? Maybe I don't understand humanity at all. Say, inmate, why are humans always testing and pushing their limits? Sort of training? Aren't there more practical approaches to training than such behavior? Hey Justine, maybe we should take the challenge ourselves. I just had the very same thought. If we were to thrust ourselves into this ordeal, perhaps we could discover some answers. Oh god. Hey person! How can I help you? We're taking the Big Bang Challenge. There's a minimum age requirement to be eligible for their challenge. Oh, could I interest you in our little bang meal instead? It even comes with a toy. Don't you want a cute little spaceship? A spaceship? And that's a burger, fries, and a juice for 500 yen. It'll be right up. Wait, we didn't ask for... It's too late now. Let's just settle for that today. I admit I'm intrigued by the diminutive spaceship. Oh my god.
Well, we didn't experience any of the wonders of space, but at least the taste was passable.
Okay.
You seemed much more excited by the toy than the taste anyway.
Shut up! I saw you eating around those pickle things or whatever they are, Justine.
That wasn't food from this Earth. It was clearly a alien spawn of some sort.
Sure.
What? Is this true?
No.
Hey, is it true or not? I ate all of mine, you know.
They actually tasted rather good. Calm down, Caroline. We're getting off track.
My god.
Well, at any rate, we've determined that hamburgers are incapable of conveying the majesty of space. While the toy spaceship helped to soften the blow, there's no denying the truth. Now we will formally acknowledge the completion of your task.
Okay.
Here is your reward.
Miragi. Okay. That is decent. Mabufu. Oh.
You better work just as hard next time. We know about all sorts of locations that would aid your rehabilitation.
I'm still taken aback by the truth. Your world is absolutely full of these shop places. For a reasonable fee, nearly every desire can be fulfilled.
Thanks
all
for
as
the
if it were
follow.
nothing.
That does sound interesting. I believe it may merit further research. Anyways, good work, inmate. Your final task for the day is to escort us back to the Velvet Room.
All right.
Approve.
That was interesting. I still yet to visit Mementos. Hi there. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh, it's still raining.
I'm hot.
Are we there yet? It's hard to breathe in there. I'm fine. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: calling card at Meruame's exhibit. The police are evaluating whether this is a true threat or a prank. Scam outbreak in Shibuya. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here.
Hey!
Suspect a student getting scammed? That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya. Huh. Oh, what is going on there?
What's this? A request to the student body.
It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up.
Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
My god, how far is
So we can
Makoto
go to her
going?
for anything?
Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
What is going on with
Nijima-san is his favorite.
Makoto?
Maybe
That
that's
is
why
weird.
he asked her to do it.
This is so shady.
How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised about what that artist did. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature, which you know well, it's called a red king crab, but it has a form that a crab should not have. Kurusu-kun, look at this picture.
Give it a try.
The red king crab is biologically related to the hermit crab. So how is it different from a crab, do you know? I would say maybe the numbers of legs?
This is it.
Oh,
That's it.
nice. That's correct. Oh, okay, I see. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but the red king crab only have 4 pairs. The direction of the legs unfold is reversed too. Typically they face forward, but the red kings do not. Huh, okay.
Nice
More
go.
knowledge. Nice. But I'm still not up the... Incidentally, the tamale of a crab isn't its brain, as some people say. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. I saw some kind of paste like that in the fridge at Leblanc. Maybe, but it's not often you see a real crab meat. Hey, why don't you get sushi for our next celebration? We already did got sushi last time. Don't you remember, Morgana? Our name did spread a bit thanks to Madarame, but I bet people still wouldn't care if we came out and said we're the Phantom Thieves. Not so sure. I doubt anyone would believe you, Buzz. But what good would come of telling people our identities? Maybe they'd start at least start treating us with some respect. Well, I can't understand why you feel that way. That's just how things are now, but if we keep doing stuff like this will definitely change. We simply need to devote ourselves to the cause. Our praise will come later. What he said. I'm sure some people out there will understand. I guess we just gotta act like modest heroes for now. Yes. Please stop, Ryuji. You're getting this over your head, I think. Okay, do I have time to go to Mementos?
President, what is...
Whoops.
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my...
Sorry.
We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared.
Yeah,
Please
that.
do something.
What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we
Oh
do?
god. This is spreading.
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
Okay.
If you say so.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
It must be terrible for Makoto to have to handle all of this by herself. If we keep this up, I'm sure we'll get some more supporters. But first we need a new target. I hope we can find a good one. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. wants to...
I'll just
Okay,
add this.
so, for today, let's just see first the, social links. Yeah, there's nothing much to do here. So, I'm gonna check on my, requests, because I have 2, right? Okay, this one is ID'd, so, good. Oh, info in Kichijoji at night. Crap. Shit. That would... I will go to Mementos next. What would I do next? It's at night. Ah! So what would I do? Honestly, I don't have any... You know what? Let's just go to the... Yeah, let's just go to... to Mementos. I'm gonna gather the intel for next time. How much are you stalking me, Makoto? Seriously, stop! How much is Makoto just...
Everyone's here.
Okay.
Listen up.
Very well.
Yep.
Okay, so let's explore Mementos.
Yes. Let us go.
Hopefully I will be able to go deeper in Mementos now. That's the first thing I'm gonna check. Oh! There we go. There we go.
A new area has been confirmed.
There we go.
Updating guidance information.
What's this?
It sounds like we can go further down now. It's because we made Madarame's palace disappear, right?
Most likely. I think.
You seem rather uncertain. How far does this Mementos run, anyway?
It's huge. Extremely.
You're always so vague when it comes to the important stuff.
Well, he did say
Like
that
he's kinda
it
flaky
was
as our
locked
chief
behind
of operations.
a door.
Don't you want him to
that
try a
couldn't
bit harder
open.
too?
He's doing his best, honestly.
You truly are different from that moron over there.
There.
I don't fully understand, but Mementos and the palaces are related to each other, correct? Then all we must do is continue changing the hearts of evildoers to ascertain its full expanse. I don't believe there's a need to quarrel over it.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Time for work.
Let's do it.
Alright, so since Mementos has changed... Mementos overview. Okay, the area is there. Deeper inside, okay. Let me check how many personas I have. I can get 3 more, okay. Gotcha. Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Alright, use electric move.
Electric. Do I have that? Wait, I think because of Izanagi. Yes, Yonga. There we go. There we go.
Joker took one out. Alright.
Persona! Go down.
I like Izanagi.
Joker took one out. Alright.
It's time.
All enemies defeated. Just what I
Easy.
expect from you, Joker.
All right.
That enemy was really weak.
Oh, this is just a wall. Come on. Oh, maybe over there?
Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
I'm gonna go elsewhere. Seriously?
Shopping is always so.
Oh, disaster shadow. Nice.
That one is no joke.
Oh,
Be careful. So fire.
Fire.
is weak.
well, there's also light.
Ooh, very nice. You got an item. Nice work, team.
I'm one-shotting everything.
That was so easy, I'm yawning. I see the platform.
Alright, so it should go. It should be even deeper. Should be in here, right? It says it was deeper inside, right?
Now's our chance to strike.
Persona!
Do I have a less expensive electric move? Oh, there's Mazio there.
Go down.
There we go.
They're all knocked down.
No
that was
sudden movement.
incredible, Joker. Finish him.
Okay.
They were nothing.
Joker, a treasure chest. Let's open it.
I don't see any targets so far.
Wow, that shadow is weak against gunfire.
Gun.
Bring out the artillery. Woo! Looking cool, Joker. Ha! Boom time. Use electric moves. Those
Electric.
are
Persona!
Tsunagi.
Joker took one out. All right.
Let's go.
You know what? I can do double shot.
You're mine.
We all did great.
I'm
huh?
loving
Nice
Izanagi.
work, team.
Okay.
That was so easy. I'm yawning.
I doubt it'd be there. I guess I was wrong.
Now's our chance. This enemy's weak to wind. Got any
Wind
blast moves? It's weak
and
against
fire.
Persona!
Have Magaru. And let's go with Magaru.
You're
Yeah,
mine.
fair enough.
Hey,
Oh.
it's a rare one.
Ooh.
Don't let it escape.
This one is new.
Nuclear power is its weak
Let's go.
point.
Can I have just normal Frey? I don't, so I'm gonna waste an SP.
They're all knocked down.
Serves
That
you
was
right.
incredible, Joker.
Yeah, sure.
Losers.
Not bad.
Okay.
rectangle.
Yo, there's a...
Is it even deeper down?
Oh!
Oh, there it is.
Scary.
Yes, so she was on the very bottom. So you're the pigs who wrote that calling card online. Why do I deserve this, It's cause you made some guy your slave. That's all kinds of wrong there, right there. That's what he wants. He worships me more than any god, you know? I don't know where to begin to explain how you're wrong. I beat him and I hurt him, and he sees me as sees it as a sign of our love and friendship. He's so happy.
Hold a moment.
You are so delusional.
It's all about me.
I'm pretty, and my grades are good. It's my right to order people around. I'll start by giving orders to you pigs. Lick my shoes, peasants. Don't think so. Let's go.
You're going down!
And I'll never give up Moto. He belongs to me. Being my slave is what makes him happy.
Persona!
Okay,
I don't
wait.
see a weakness.
Okay, so I need to start. Let's do spray. No. Oh?
Let me handle this.
Yes, go for it.
Yeah!
You're on the ground!
Nice.
Nice going, Skull!
Persona!
Oh, shock.
Prepare
I don't know if it's technical. Yes. Oh, weak to fire too.
You're the best,
Gotcha.
Okay, guys. Let's do it!
Persona!
I know I have fire. Yeah. There we go.
This sucks.
Easy.
All right, level up.
21.
Another tool for our
Forget
mission.
boost. Admin resistance to one ally. I don't really use that skill, so. No, I don't want to lose him. He's mine, isn't he? I could never stand that. Why did you start treating him like that?
What was I
just
doing?
keep going along with it, so I misunderstood and I thought I could do anything I wanted. Actually, I wanted to be more than friends with him.
Huh?
More than friends? You mean like as a boyfriend? Yes, I had a crush on him, but then I got possessive. Those feelings went out of control.
Yeah.
Be careful that you don't make things worse for yourself than they already are. Whip sword. Isn't that a better weapon for on? It is. Let's go. We can go deeper now. Alright, let's do this area now. Shimda. Doesn't this look different from how it was before? Looks like it will be a new area from here on. I'm starting to understand how this place works. Yes, it is quite a miracle to find the subway system down here. Earth to Yusuke, it's always been like that. Damn. Alright. Let's go. New area. New shadows.
Oh.
I hope I'm not too underleveled. Yeah, this is new.
The first move is ours.
Actually, didn't we saw there was enemies on the
No weaknesses
museum?
I can see.
I didn't. Wind? Nope, don't try wind.
This is my other self.
Ice?
Goemon!
Yes, it is ice. Okay.
Let's go. Goemon!
Gotcha.
Oh, nice one, Fox. Don't move.
13, I can actually try to get them.
Poor thing, it looks scared to death.
Wait, what?
Shit.
Kill.
Damn it. I'm bad.
Let's pull back for now.
I failed.
All right.
It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, this is bonded with chest. Hello.
Now's our chance to
Yeah, I think I know
lead
this.
against gunfire. Bring out the
Gun,
obsidian enemy's weak to wind. Use
wind,
electric moves. Those are its
Electricity.
weakness. Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Persona!
Wind.
Go down!
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
And sure.
Do it!
All right, pass the baton and follow on.
Persona!
Enemy defeated. Don't give me more.
Nah, I'm not gonna go for them. I'm gonna go for the new personas that I see around.
Don't come back!
'Cause I can only get 2 more personas.
All right.
They were too weak to bother with.
There's a strong one. Oh, stamp. 10 stamps. Okay. That is something. Oh god, how hard is it gonna be? Oh, you! I know your weakness now.
Its weakness is nuclear skills.
Persona!
And I've got that.
Imitama! Go down!
We're all knocked down. That was incredible, Joker.
Do it!
I did got that persona before, I believe.
This'll end you.
I am thou. I lend it! Woodland Persona! Get wrecked!
All according to plan.
Incredible skull.
Great.
New move!
Mazio, nice.
Okay. That's all.
A chest.
Oh,
Talk
locked
about-
chest.
Oh.
Yeah, open chest. Oh my god, this is deep. Finally.
Platform.
And another stamp. Area 2. I have 7 areas, but the one before I had only 2, right? I suppose it varies depending on the location. Yes, that means that easy to tell how much of a floor we got left to cover, huh? That's right, we won't know how many areas are on the floor until we make it to the end. But judging by the vibe I'm getting from the shadows, this floor isn't any smaller than the last. Oh! Jose! Nice to see you.
Now's our chance to strike! Ice is the Shadow's weak spot.
Ice.
This enemy's weak to wind.
Wind.
So fire is its weak point.
Come!
I shouldn't do multi
Ravage them!
target.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker!
Electricity and
Go!
Alright, pass the
I
baton
believe.
and follow up!
yes, and ice.
Enemy defeated! Go, give me more!
I've got it.
Baton pass!
Persona! Goemon, strike!
Nice one, Fox. Don't move!
All right, let's try getting this one.
Yeah, fine.
Just look at it.
Give me
Try
a break.
calming its nerves.
This. Okay.
Besides that. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, there we go.
Now or die.
I can get only one more persona though.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
I need to find a resting point soon.
All right.
Oh,
I don't
a
like those
treasure
sketchy
chest.
places. No, it's filled with treasure. I'd rather not waste time.
Now's our chance to strike! So
Fire.
ice is the Shadow's weak spot.
And gun.
Looking cool, Joker!
You is
So
fire.
fire is its weak point.
On.
Alright, there, mine! Pass the baton and Persona! Carmen! Hey, that's a rare one!
Oh, another
Don't let
one.
it escape.
Let's go.
Right.
Go down!
They're all knocked down!
Do not
That
move a
was
muscle.
incredible, Joker! Okay, guys. Let's do it!
All right. Good night.
Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, Jose is right there. Hello.
Oh, mister.
Oh yeah, right. This.
Hey, mister.
Is that a crystal you've got there? Let me see it. If I just do this and put that here.
Good.
Nice. All done. Now it should do you some good. Here you go, mister. Let me know if you find any others like it, okay? Learning about warp conditions also teaches me more about humans. Thank you. Oh, that's right. A new area of mementos opened up, so I went around and gathered some more stuff to trade. Hopefully I got something you like, mister. First off, can I don't want to go for more money. Yeah, I want to go for more money. And then, items. Blank card. Oh, okay, that's cool. Capable of transmutation. And that could be great, but I don't know if I want that exactly. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with 5 blank cards. And I'm gonna keep it for getting more snuff souls and whatnot. Because SP healing items are very, very valuable. Oh Shisa.
There's 3 of them, but it's weak against psychokinesis.
Psychic.
So fire is its weak form.
Yeah, I have Maxine. Nice.
Great move, Joker. 2 knock flat.
Fire. I can like solo it.
Ravage them!
Joker took one out. All
No
right.
sudden movements.
Do it!
Okay, guys. Two
Oh, God.
weaklings. Feed them in one fell swoop.
Okay, so first off,
Looking cool, Joker. So fire is its weak form.
I can just do that.
All knocked down.
Just
That
stay
was
there! Let's go!
incredible, Joker. This'll end
Easy.
All right.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Oh, there we go.
Sweet!
Another stamp. It's already the 3rd one. Area 3. Oh, you.
Use electric moves. Those are its weakness.
Do I have electricity? Oh yeah, yeah, right. Izanagi. Izanagi.
Go down!
They're all knocked down.
Do not move
That
a
was
muscle.
incredible, Joker.
Kinda want to go for him.
Yeah, fine.
It seems jolly.
Besides
Try
that-
cracking a joke.
Okay.
Besides that, give me a break.
Damn it.
Later.
Well,
Well, on to the next
not
one.
quite what I expected. I felt like I was so close.
All right.
Jack Frost.
All right. The first one don't bother with ice attacks.
Fire.
attacks won't work. Got any
Wind.
blast moves? It's weak against those.
Ice. Wait, which one is... Shit, no.
Aim for their weak spots.
No.
Not it.
I don't want
So
to...
don't waste ammo on this one.
Wind.
Guns are useless.
You.
Go down!
And after that is fire and ice.
Looking cool. This
Right?
enemy's weak to wind. Don't bother with ice attacks. Got
Fire.
any blast moves?
Ice,
It's
yeah.
weak against
Gotcha.
those.
So, fire,
Do it!
All right, handle this. Pass the baton and follow us. Carmen!
you,
Let's see that again, Panther!
and...
You
No,
already passed the
ice.
baton to them. You got this. Another baton.
Let's go! Goemon!
There we go.
Two left!
Enemy down. Keep it going,
Serves you
Fox.
right! Now, let us strike!
There we go.
Finish up.
The finale.
All right.
Easier than cleaning my brushes.
Oh, come on. I don't trust this. This is... What is this? This is just a big dead end. This is getting bigger and bigger.
Now's our chance
So,
to strike.
electricity
Fire attacks won't work.
and wind.
Use electric moves. Those are its weakness.
Do I have Magaru?
Sakimitama! You're mine!
Great move, Joker. Two knock flat.
Go!
Not over yet.
Persona! Captain!
Enemy defeated. Go, give me the one.
Tear them apart!
There we go.
Okay, guys.
That's all she wrote!
Okay.
Easy win. They were nothing.
Joker, there's a...
Where's the exit? There it is. 4-1. Also, I kind of want to check the new thing I got. One attack. I'm not that fan of that. Area 4. Again? Okay.
Seems there are a lot of strong...
Oh god, hello.
Alright.
Oh, this doesn't
won't work on
worry
that one.
me.
Come! There!
They're all knocked down! Don't that was incredible, Joker! This'll
Actually, you have a lot of defense.
Let's go. Take this! Someone finish it!
I mean, I will go with technical.
Nice one! They're at your
Persona!
I'm hit with the weakness again.
Yeah! Nice!
There we go.
Nice work, team!
Okay. I could have handled that myself.
Okay, so I guess this is all I have for enemies in this floor.
They're all knocked down!
Serves
That
you
was
right!
incredible, Joker! Finish him!
Persona! Someone finish it!
My god.
Persona!
I would have liked if Ryuji acted before because
You're on the floor!
Do not move a muscle.
You're the best, Panther!
because Ryuji actually have physical attacks, but On doesn't.
Alright.
Still works though.
I could have handled that myself.
Oh!
Yeah, open the chest. Alright. Oh, there it is. Another stamp. We have half of the stamps gotten so far. Rest. Nice. A rest area.
Alright.
And there's another stamp here. Makes 4.
I should write something.
Okay, so I'm gonna go fuse my personas. Entrance, because that's where the Velvet Room is. Hello.
Do you need something?
You cert?
Justine, registration?
Register.
Are you sure? The inmate needs... Let's execute him! Gather them.
See, I still cannot do any. I'm almost done with this. I can almost get Black Frost.
Now choose!
Okay, what I can get with Regent? Oh no, I cannot get Naga. But I can get New.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
No Curse, that is nice. And it has a... But I do sacrifice Psychic. Never mind, Izanagi does have Psychic too.
You okay with this?
Sure.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Physical, I don't know how much it's gonna have. Technical. I'm gonna, because it has a skull cracker. Actually, wait, no. This. Because I can do Mafsi, Mafre, Mazio, Magaru.
It will receive some new power.
Wait. See Mafre, Mazio, Magaru. Or Maragi, Magaru.
It will receive some new power.
Yeah,
now
that is
for
good.
A rebirth.
Nice. And I have a first skill. I want to get.
Will this truly help you?
Wait, Neo
Will this
Cadenza.
truly help you?
What is that? Okay. I kind of want to keep Arsene though. But if I keep fusing it into other, yeah, sure.
Will this truly help you?
You know what? Yeah.
Select the skills you'd like to
Sure.
inherit.
Oh, damn. That's gonna be good. Oh god, that is a lot. Do you want to keep doing it in here? Light, heavy. Chance of going to sleep.
It will receive some new power.
Yeah.
Girls, let us begin.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna fuse Arsene. Oh.
We shall meet again.
Hello?
When your fate reaches its conclusion.
Interesting. I'm fusing you to another protagonist persona, Orpheus. Now I have the Persona 3 starting persona. I still like Izanagi more, honestly. Naragion. I don't really use that. I cannot use it to Isis. Alright, I probably should use this. Yeah, let's get Phoenix.
Looks pretty tough. Select
Brayla.
the skills you'd like to inherit.
I will have media on hand though. This is good. Oh, I do like Sledgehammer.
Will it gain new power? I wonder. I see.
I'm fusing a lot. Diorama, there is Recarm? I saw Recarm. Yeah, no, this one is still very useful for me. Yeah, this one is still very useful for me because I have light. Yeah, I have light. So I don't want to fuse it away right now.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Thank you.
No slacking off.
Then that's some very good personas there. So I can get, wait, 4? Yeah, I can get 4 more personas now. Rest.
Let's do it.
There we go. Let's continue. Area 6. I want to go to the deepest of this area too. Basically always my objective whenever I unlock a new area of mementos.
Now's our chance. No weaknesses I can see.
Come.
Don't want to light.
You're mine.
No.
I am thou.
Ice.
Goemon.
Enemy down.
Looks like it. Okay.
This is my other self.
I'm gonna go with my
Goemon,
Bufu.
strike.
We're done here. Let's go. Yeah! Victory!
All right. I could have handled that myself.
There's a
Another
treasure
chest. Nice. I've learned that opening doors is good to find stamps, chests, and the exit, so... Always try to open doors. The Tengus, I think, are weak to ice.
Fire attacks won't work.
Psychic,
the shadow's weak
and
spot.
ice, yeah.
Persona! There.
All enemies defeated.
All according
Just
to
what
plan.
I'd expect from you, Joker.
All right. Huh. They were nothing.
Oh,
Chest.
lock chest.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to start making more lockpicks. Oh my god. How deep does it go? Another stamp. Out of random. So that means probably would have 3 more floors. If I were to bet. Because that would make all the floors. So ice. Yeah. Do I have Mabufu? No, so I'm gonna do Bufu and just bat him past to Yusuke.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
There we go.
Go!
All right,
I've got it.
pass the baton and
This is my other self. Goemon, strike!
Instead of wasting all that SP.
Keep it
No
going,
sudden
Fox.
movement.
Let's try that.
It looks scared. Use soothing words. Really?
Shit.
Anyway. Yeah. Whoa.
Great. Another persona.
That's a new one, isn't it?
It's a step forward.
22.
Okay.
And that's the exit. 2 more stamps to find. I'm doing good work of that. So this floor should technically be the last one. Yeah. psychic,
attacks
right?
won't work.
Yeah.
Persona! You're mine.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker.
Up to you.
All
This
right,
is mine.
pass the baton and
This is my
roll.
other self. Goemon! Who remains?
Enemy down.
I am thou. Goemon, strike! From 2 to 1.
Enemy down. Keep it
Not
going,
moving
Fox.
muscle.
Try to get you. Oh.
No thanks.
Oh, right. I already have that persona before. I forgot about that.
Losers.
I see. So when I talk to another persona that I already had before, I can just skip the negotiation. Interesting and very neat. That's very useful.
Now's our chance to first attacks won't hurt it.
Fire.
It's impervious to gunfire.
Electricity.
It's impervious to gunfire.
Wind.
Let's go.
Okay, well, I have to risk.
Rabbit snap!
Woo! Looking cool, Joker.
Wind.
It's weak to fire. It's
Fire.
impervious to gunfire. It's impervious to gunfire.
Electricity. Okay, so Ryuji.
Alright, pass the baton and follow up.
Persona! Captain
Hit it, Skull.
And on.
Another baton pass. Get ready. Dance, Carmen.
There we go.
Again, Panther. Don't move. Let's finish this. Finish him. The beautiful rose has thorns.
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Joker.
So I'm still doing good on levels, I believe. If I'm taking enemies without a problem.
There's a That one is no joke. The ice is the shadow's weak spot.
Ice.
It's weak against psychokinesis.
It doesn't. Okay, but I don't have multi-type ice attack.
Ooh, very nice. We've got an ice. Oh, nice. It exploded. Fire attacks won't work. Ice is the shadow's weak spot.
Persona!
So Mepsi.
All enemies defeated. We're done here. Just what I expect from you, Joker.
All right.
That was easy.
Another luck chest.
Oh.
Yeah, I should start making more lockpicks now. This is dead end.
Now's our chance to don't use bless skills. Don't
Electricity
waste ammo on this one.
and
Guns
wind.
don't use bless skills.
Persona! There!
Great move, Joker. Two knocked flat.
Up to you.
All right. Pass the baton and follow up.
Persona!
You did it, Skull.
No sudden movement.
Let's tear them apart!
This'll end.
Yeah, it's chill. I'm just winning every battle still very easily. I'm not under level.
Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning. We're at the platform.
There we go. That's the ending. Only one more stamp to find. Oh, look at that wall. Let's check it out and see it will open. And that is the final stamp. And I completed all the stamps here. Yeah. I've gotten to the deepest. So now I'm gonna try to find Jose again. So I'm gonna just go back up, basically. Until I find Jose. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Just right when I was calling out for him.
Now's our chance to strike.
Come.
Go.
You're mine.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Yours. Yes.
Not over yet.
I am thou. Goemon.
Enemy down. Keep it going,
Let's go.
Fox.
Goemon, strike. Last one.
Enemy down. Keep it going, Fox.
Everyone, with me.
Finish him.
The finale.
Okay, let's try and find Jose
That was
fast.
easy.
I'm getting closer. Right there.
Oh, Mister.
Hello.
Hey, Mister.
Okay, up my... Would take 2. Yeah, sure. Let's go for that. This is still very useful. Sure, let's go with that. And I'll just retrace my steps.
What do you think? Isn't my ride the best?
Shut up.
Except for the body type.
And from here, I can just get back to the beginning. I'm still keeping up with all these stamps and all. That's cool.
I'll just add this.
Alright, let's see what I can do with that other person that I
Do
accidentally
you
got.
need something?
Maybe I can itemize it or something.
How fa-
Justine, you want to register? Are you sure? The inmate.
Let's execute.
Fusion.
I can get with this. Don't want to. But let's
When you gather them up,
itemize it.
they will be reborn anew.
Yeah, and makes a weapon for Yusuke.
I see. It will become a weapon.
Oh, it's very no, it's wait, is it worse? It does seem good. Oh yeah, I like it.
This shall be the into a new form.
You change your done already?
There we go.
What? It is time, inmate.
Let's
do it.
Whoops. No, let's equip it to Yusuke. Also, let's check if there's anything better I can equip for everyone. Starting with Akira. Wait, no, that's Ryuji. Yeah, right. Not really here. Just no. 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 Sure, even if I don't use Morgana. You have this. Wait, what do I have the ace cap. Increases the chance of being hit by critical. Is there something that is good for fists? Actually, this is slightly better.
I'll just add this.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, changed your mind?
We did quite a few. Only 4? It's still good.
Ah, you're back.
Oh yeah, I cannot go outside. That crossword puzzle is just going to taunt me.
Nice.
Let's craft some tools.
Okay.
Where's the go? Yeah, I only have 2. I'll make 3
Yeah.
and 1 go-ho. I never know.
Yeah.
I never know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
I need to get the intel for the other target though.
What do you think about that?
Hey, that calling card sent to Madarami's exhibit, do you think?
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I think it's just like the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind this.
That's cool.
There's already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it.
It's
I can't
so
believe
cool.
there are real-life superheroes. If it's happened twice, it's probably going to happen again. Can't wait to see who's next. Oh, Maruki.
Yes.
Sounds like a lot of people are going to be on a trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows. Oh, and variety shows. Wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys covered Wait, what? Totalitarian... What? That word. It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one ideal. That definitely comes with logistical benefits. But it also means forcing ideals on people, assimilating the unwilling. And that's how wars get started.
How about you?
Alright, Kurisu-kun, here's a question. Where does that word take things a step further than uttering at... yeah. Maybe that?
Maybe it was a bit too hard.
Oh. It's that word, because I'm not gonna try to like trip on that word constantly, government tries to control the culture, morals, and even thoughts of its people. To minimize dissidence, they try to assimilate everyone into one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do that too, right? I try to, though I'm not great at it. It's not a bad skill to have. It can even help you survive in the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then the people whose opinion differ might get hurt.
So,
I'd like to remind you all to keep a strong sense of self and an open mind so we can disagree and still live in harmony. I guess class is almost over. That's it for today. Strong sense of self, huh? We need to make sure we don't lose sight of what we believe in, too. Oh?
Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that? It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san. Huh? I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet. That's the worst!
Another incident
so that's
in
what he's
school,
using
huh?
Nijiba-senpai for? Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijima-senpai knew?
What's going on?
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization.
That.
A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But
wow, you're so self-centered on that case.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
You're really the worst principal.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's
and they
correct.
Talk about
it
investigating like they are detectives,
My intentions
like she
have
is a
borne
detective
fruit.
or whatever.
This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
But that's absurd.
Indeed.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble?
Still going on at it,
Your
huh?
sister would have solved this
Stop
easily
it.
if she
Stop
were in
it
your
with
position.
that manipulation.
My
That's
expectations
dirty.
of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
I hate you. Wow. He's a manipulating piece of shit. Same thing as a threat, basically. So, what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess I'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town? That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? Crooked. Ah yes, that is an interesting line of thought. Either way, we'll need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just lying around for us.
Hey!
I'll just add this.
Let me check. the shops first. There's a few things I want to check. Sell my treasures and whatnot, and the movies and books.
Welcome.
Oh wow, okay. Guts, proficiency, kindness, charm. Yeah, I want to go on with charm because I know there's guts that I should work on, but I think it's been taken care of quite decently well.
Welcome.
Gun shop.
All right. You should be grateful.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, which one?
Can't possibly be better than what I have currently. Yeah, no.
All right, sounds good.
I don't care about that.
Okay. All right, which one?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Come again.
Okay, let's see. Oh! Yeah, Yoshizawa, let's go. Yeah. Sure, let's go with Yoshizawa. Let's go.
I think that's good.
Not bad, Kurisu-senpai. You're pretty flexible, and you can catch on so fast. At this rate, you'll have the fundamentals down in a heartbeat. It's all about the harmony between the internal and external oblique muscles. I can't get enough of it. We're just getting started.
I knew it!
Well, feisty, are we? I'm glad to hear it. Expert level gymnastics are beautiful, but they demand a lot of stretching. Alright, let's continue.
Good effort!
I think that's good, that's enough stretching for now. Good effort, senpai. And I'd like to continue with our training, but I'm actually not doing so great at the moment. So I'm not sure if I could manage anything so strenuous. You doing okay? Oh, I'm not sick or anything. Physically, I'm doing perfectly fine.
I was thinking...
Do you remember how I said I wanted to talk to you about something? I've been feeling like I'm stuck in this slump. No matter how much I practice, I just can't get any better. I went to my coach about it, but she told me to take some time off from gymnastics. According to her, I need to think about who I really am. The idea is not to stop doing gymnastics, just she wants me to take a break. I've never had an issue that practice couldn't solve, but now I have no idea what to do. So, I want you to help me, Kurisu-senpai.
You know...
Even if we're not doing gymnastics, will you still keep going out with me? No problem.
Thank you so much!
Really? Thank you so much. I've heard my coach praising me. She says Kasumi's greatest weapon has always been her boldness. And honestly, that used to be true. I was totally fearless, confident. Gymnastics was a fun challenge. But ever since I started high school, I've been in a slump. I got taller, for one, and there were some other complications. I can't move how I want anymore. Like it's not even my own body. I kind of fell into a depression. It got pretty bad, oh god. But when you helped me in Shibuya, something occurred to me. When I saw how fearless you are, how confident you are, I knew you were the right one for the job. If I stick with you, Senpai, I think I can learn how to be confident again.
Yes!
Great. I'll try to. Thank you very much. You're a strange one, Senpai. I didn't think you'd accept. Well, I'll try and return the favor through our deal. Rank 2. Oh, wow, okay. That's cool. Tumbling, infrastructure, or an ambush. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I should get going. I have a meeting with my coach.
I'll be heading home now.
I need to get going for today, but I'll make sure you don't regret this.
All right.
Nice. That was a nice hangout with Kasumi. Thank you very much for joining me today, Kurisu-senpai. Are you feeling sore after all that? You placed stress on the muscle that you don't really use very often. Please remember to message them out before you sleep. But I'm so glad you accepted my request. I was so relieved. I suddenly got really hungry, and then my stomach wouldn't stop growling in my meeting. Did eat eventually, right? Yes, an extra large beef bowl with a soft-boiled egg, with a pork soup and salad on the side. Or maybe I just hallucinated that. It would have been nice to have a big meal like that. But since you're helping me out with it, I figured I should maintain my physical shape. I hope you can help me next time, Senpai. I'll be reaching you out again soon. Well then, I'll talk to you soon. Nice.
Ah, you're back.
Oh. So, you know how we're going to that TV station tomorrow, yeah? I'm thinking we might find our next target there. Oh, that's right. We're always hearing gossip about the dark sides of celebrities. With that much money, they've probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty businesses. That phrasing has quite some the immoral ring to it. Dude, you always react to the weirdest stuff. Anyway, we get to observe a live recording of a show, right? Oh, maybe we're gonna be on TV. We'll just be in the crowd, remember? Any TV appearance would be like 2 seconds. Try not to pull any fanciful stunts to garner attention, okay?
I'll just add this.
Sojiro wants to hang out with me. Or wait, let's see. Sojiro won't be up. Kinda want to go to Kichijoji to check up on the intel. Because they said at Kichijoji at night, yeah. Harmony Alley and get her. Where's the Harmony Alley?
Don't piss me off.
Is this it? Is that not it?
That's really funny.
Oh, that looks... no. This? I don't know where it is. I was suspecting Makoto following me. Maybe here? No. I'm trying to gather the intel. Where is it?
What a good story.
Don't piss me off.
How do I get the intel?
That's really funny.
I already went there.
Just leave me
What?
out of it.
Am I blind? No. Can't be over there. Let me check. Request. Run info at Kichiyu at night. Because there's nothing here. There's nothing here.
I don't get it.
Not over there.
Oh!
Don't piss me off.
Oh, would it be instance? How do I gather the intel?
Hey, hey!
That's really funny.
Oh. There we go.
Hey!
Here we go, I got the name.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Gotcha.
I'll just add this.
I wonder if I can invite people in billiard.
Welcome!
Hey!
Yeah.
What do you play?
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Thank you!
Let's invite everyone.
That should do it for now.
You look pretty stiffy when you're holding that cue stick. No kidding, he's got the aura of a pro. Have you played somewhere before? You do seem to know some unexpected stuff.
Not bad.
Man, what a tease. I think we're in for a good show here.
Yeah!
I'm getting pumped now. Alright, let's get started.
Hey!
Form is really important, huh? If you don't make a clean shot, the ball's gonna curve.
I see.
The sound of the balls rolling and falling into the pockets. What a truly satisfying sound. Glad to see everyone had fun. I gotta say though,
Wow!
thanks to billiards, I think you've learned more about making bold decisions when the time calls for it. Nice.
Dude, that rule!
What a blast! Let's do it again sometime. Hey there, sorry to interrupt your fun. Billiards has a lot of intricacies, doesn't it? I'm glad you've taken a liking to the game. If you'd like to learn more about it, there's a book I'd recommend reading. It's called Expert Billiards. It covers everything from the basics to practical applications. The only problem is, it's quite a rare book. You might have some difficulty finding it. You may have a better chance of getting it at a specialty shop that sells sports supplies as opposed to an ordinary bookstore. Oops, I didn't mean to hold you upright as you were leaving. Please, do come again.
I see.
A book on billiards, huh? Next time we're free, we should check to see if we can find it at a sport goods store.
See ya!
Cool.
And that's why we recruit sponsors to help make TV shows. I'm
we
sure
go.
you know about commercial breaks. Well, those are actually sponsor-related product placements. To sum things up, ratings are vitally important for a station's production funding, and...
Huh.
Interesting.
Huh? Oh, then you'd better keep listening, man.
For example, soap opera reruns are shown in the day, whereas alluring newswomen are broadcast at night. Thus, the scheduling department is where we decide what time we broadcast which program. I suppose you could say it's the place where the scheduling is determined.
Could this get any more obvious? Well, I guess you could say that.
So, the best parts are taken from the footage in order to cut down the program to the desired length. The place where this filmed footage is edited would be the editing room.
Fair.
How much longer does this go?
I swear, I'm not gonna last.
That was rude.
What's going on? I can't stand all this noise.
Hey, asshole!
My apologies. I'll have them leave right away. Now then, it's time for a bit of hands-on experience.
Damn it! Who does that jerk think he is?
Hey there. You want to be on TV?
Oh god.
Huh?
You've got a slammin' bot after all.
I'm on a school trip.
Just give me a call if you're interested. I'd greatly welcome a message from you, day or night.
This is sketchy.
Yeah.
This is so sketchy.
Greatly welcome my ass. It's obvious what he's after. Do these rotten adults care about anything other than looks? I'll yank their stupid hearts out, damn it.
Shush,
Will you quiet
Riguji.
down? You're supposed to be acting like good students today.
And don't track attention.
I understand you're bored, but please don't cause any trouble, okay?
Well then, let's have you see what it's like to be an AC. Oh, that stands for assistant camera. When we're moving cameras, we need people who can keep the cables from getting tangled up. The blonde will do. He seems like he's got energy to spare anyway. Guy next to him, you can come too if you're feeling lonely. Come on, hurry up and grab the cables.
Wow.
Damn it.
That attitude.
Sucks.
Hate that. Wow.
Ah, what a pain in the ass! This is totally killing my vibe.
Well then, was it bust?
So pissed off! Aren't we supposed to be guests? Why the hell do we have to be doing manual labor? This is bullshit! Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better.
Okay.
Quiet down, will you? I get how you feel, though. That sucked for the both of us.
Oh, we gotta do more of this tomorrow, too?
No flaking out, Ryuji.
I know. I gotta be a good boy, right? Being Phantom Thieves ain't easy.
You
And
need
that reminds
to...
me, we get to go home straight from here today. We don't spend much time in this area, so why don't we relax and check out some shops beforehand?
Oh, I know a place!
Interesting.
I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here. It looked delicious. What was that?
Oh, you mean Dometown? The round part is a baseball stadium, then along the outside, they've got an amusement park.
It's right in the middle of a business area, but they have some
So
pretty
quite a
hardcore
busy
rides
area.
there too.
All right, let's go. I'll show you just how courageous I am.
Going on a scary ride doesn't really prove any kind of courage.
I'd like cats can get on anyways.
Really?
Really? You might be able to sneak in if you stay in the bag, but you'd totally puke if you did that. But, let's just go to Dometown. I'm really feeling it now.
Sure.
Me too. My stomach's ready for roller coasters.
I think I'll pass on the puke rides.
Thanks. Hello.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice your uniforms.
Hello,
Are
you.
you students of Shujin Academy?
Yeah, what do you want?
I happened to be passing by, so it seemed polite to greet you. We'll be filming together, after all. Where are my manners? My name is Goro Akechi.
That guy.
Akechi?
Filming? What, you a celebrity?
Only to the extent of appearing on TV a couple of times.
And I see you with Sai Nijima.
My apologies. I truly was just passing by. I must be going. There's a briefing for tomorrow's recording that I have to attend. So you're going to go have cake now? I missed lunch today, so I'm quite hungry myself.
Huh? Cake? What are you talking about?
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes. No matter. Well, see you tomorrow.
Hello, again.
That guy's gotta be some kind of startup entertainer or something. He's never gonna get popular with that kind of hair, though.
That's kind of harsh.
You don't get it.
It's fine. We'll see him again tomorrow anyways. Come on, let's get to Dometown.
Sure did, huh? Oh, a new area. Suidobashi.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, can we skip the vomit machines and get cake instead?
My god, Morgana.
I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, for real? My stomach's churning.
Oh god.
This is why I spoke against it.
Dude, it's not fair. Using your cathood as an excuse. Only at times like this.
Anyway, are you guys feeling hungry? How about some pancakes?
Sure.
Let's go home. We have another full day ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, I just realized the date was 6/9. Nice.
Well then.
They're going to film us at the TV station tomorrow, right? Well, try not to stand out too much. That's Ryuji's thing.
I'll just add this.
Who wants to talk to me? Oh. No, thank you. Seriously, I can only hang out with Mishima. Don't want to hang out with Mishima. I really don't. Fudging. Fine. I'm not gonna read though. I'm just going to briefly. I'm just going to glance at his. Because I really do not care about this guy. But he's the only one that I can hang out with. It sucks.
Hi.
Yeah. Sure, but I'm not. I'm just going to briefly read, and I'm not. I don't even care about him. Like, yeah.
Actually.
Then what was the point? Stop this once, please.
Oh.
Indeed. Yeah.
That's right.
don't think so. There we go. And that gave me nothing. I wasted my time with him. Okay.
Oh.
Whatever. I really don't care. My God. I guess. Anyways, passing by that.
Mr. Akechi's coming on.
Oh, there we go. He's got quite a fan base.
Oh, he's so cool. Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
So he already got a fan
Cutting back from commercial.
crowd, huh?
7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
My God.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
As I can see.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
Ah, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun. Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
Oh.
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed. Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
Okay.
But hypothetically speaking, if these Phantom Thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves after all.
Huh?
Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
I have to say,
it's
though,
really only about the
I would
looks,
be
huh?
embarrassed if it turns out these Phantom Thieves don't exist. If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the Phantom Thieves. First, please press your button now if you think the Phantom Thieves exist.
Of course they do.
Ryuji, please.
About 30% or so. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting. I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Oh.
All right, let's try asking this student here. Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these Phantom Thieves if they were real?
Of course it had to land exactly on me, huh? It had to land exactly on me. I mean, honestly.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask. If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves? I see. But how can you be so sure?
So far it has been
Whether
the
the
case.
thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
Hmm? What do you mean?
The matter of how they change people's hearts. If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives. To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
That stuff about the police, do you think it's for real?
We just need to
He
keep
can
low.
say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Oh, sorry, I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Everyone's ditching me.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, of course. Hello.
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person. To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis. My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful. Few people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier. Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say. There are too many irresponsible people in these modern times. I can understand why you'd support the Phantom Thieves.
Interesting.
It's possible that this group is just as you believe, and they are truly acting with good intentions. Since they have special talents, I assume their hearts must be burning with a sense of justice and duty. But that justice is merely a facade, concealing their lack of true strength. That's why I believe if a truly powerful opponent were to corner them, they would flee without a second thought.
Fight to the end.
Oh, you really are intriguing. I bet you'd make for a worthwhile debate partner on the subject.
That
If
is
it's all
getting
right with you,
dangerous.
Would you continue sharing your thoughts with me?
This is getting dangerous.
Thank you. That's great news. I sense something in you that's quite different from other people. I guess you can call it my detective's intuition. Kidding, of course.
That is sketchy. Also, what is the interrogation, what Sai is going to say about that?
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today.
Huh.
The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves.
I see.
Explain yourself.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Of course, I know that he is the Justice
It shall become
Arcana.
the wings of rebellion that breaketh
Justice
thy chains
Arcana.
of captivity. With the birth of the Justice Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So, something to say. I know I said that I'm laser focusing Maruki's confidant because he's important to unlock the bonus content. But really in my mind, I had also two other plans. Two other social links I want to max out, being this one and Kasumi. So yeah, I'm gonna try to max out all those three social links.
Ah, yes. We should exchange contact info.
Of course.
And registered. Well, I hope to see you again sometime soon.
Sure. I do like his character though.
The detective's intuition, huh? We shouldn't underestimate that. On the other hand, there's an awful lot we could learn from him. If he contacts you, try hanging out with him.
Will do.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that Akechi? I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as him makes me sick. Come on,
damn.
Let's go.
That much, huh? Intriguing. What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets. That Akechi bastard, thinking about what he said is just pissing me off again. He clearly tried to discredit everything we're doing. And he just had to say it on live on TV, too. Don't be so sour. They are, without a doubt, people we have saved. Those people could not have been saved if not for the heroics of the Phantom Thieves. I am living proof of that. Aw, what a nice thing to say. Still, was what Akechi-kun said actually wrong? I feel like he had a point. Why you gotta bring that up now? I mean, is it really okay to be doing this to people just because they're criminals? Doesn't it seem a little selfish? We are Phantom Thieves, On. I doubt everyone would forgive us for what we did to Madarame. Yet I still decided that it was a necessary act. Kamoshida too, we weren't gonna do shit to him through any kind of normal methods. That's true, but what do you think, Akira? Are we being selfish? We're helping people. I guess I can't really think of any other way. I believe our best path forward is sticking to our justice, not that of the law. Shouldn't be that enough? And with the unanimous decision rule in place, I doubt we'll lose our way. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for bringing that up. And don't worry, I'm not thinking about quitting the Phantom Thieves or anything. Just you watch, Akechi. Someday you're totally gonna see who was right. Okay, let's stop talking about this for now.
That Detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. It'd be dangerous to get too close to him, but he may actually prove useful in some situations.
You again. Whatever.
Why is he, of all people, getting angry about this? Anyway, he means the survey on the fan site, right? I guess we should look forward to it.
Nah.
I should write something.
Not much want to look forward to whatever has to do with Mishima. I cannot really do anything. Sunny. I really don't know what I can do. I cannot hang with anyone, I think. Why cannot do that? I believe there was something to do in Kichijoji. I believe. Like a social link. What's this?
Take your time.
Oh yeah, this. I'm gonna sell the clothes that I have.
Welcome.
Sure.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, wasn't there a bar to go to? Or a club or something like that? Oh yeah, imported. Wait, no, imported grocery. It's not the sports thing. I guess I was wrong. It was the temple. I'm kind of curious about that. Oh, okay, daytime. Isn't there anything else to do? Wait, actually, the piano thing. Maybe that is it. Jazz Clown.
Whoa.
I cannot go there?
Whoa. Hey, hey.
Guess not. Can invite my friends though. You know what? Let's do
Welcome.
yeah.
What do you play?
Darts.
Right.
I want to do it
What do
with
you want to
Yusuke.
do?
Yeah, I want to go with Yusuke.
Hey, hey.
Thank you.
Hey Yusuke, are you interested for darts?
Well then.
Alright, we've finished warming up. As I explained earlier, we're playing 0-1. We have 5 runs to bring our score down to 0. And by doing it as a pair, the Phantom Thieves' teamwork will strengthen.
Hey!
Okay then, let's bring our team game.
Well then.
Well, let us team up for the first match, Akira. How exciting. As for the rules, let us go 301. Everything starts with the basics.
Let us go.
And so it begins. There is no need to get worked up. Go with the natural approach. Oh! Rotate adjust my aim. Okay. 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 Oh my god, this is a lot.
Indeed.
Oh my god, this is a lot to consider. Okay. How do I... Oh, okay.
Yes!
I'm gonna try to go for the center. That's bad. Oh, that's...
Okay.
Switch. My turns. I revel in this feeling of tension.
It's my turn.
You can do it, Yusuke. I was quite terrible, but... Okay.
I see.
It's round 3. Time certainly flies when you are having fun.
Take it from here.
Okay, so I don't really know how it works. I never played challenge guide. Or no, score guide. Double score to triple inner. Okay. 120 if I do a triple.
I see. How could this be?
Wait, but that 60 points. That was terrible. Low ton. Okay.
Let's go.
This is a critical point for me. Please carry on when I'm gone.
It's my turn.
Meanwhile, on your... If you have low score by run 4, your teammate may ask for advice on how they should finish. Okay. Okay.
What is
you
this?
have the opportunity to finish here. My hand is shaking? Pretend like you're painting.
I have it.
You're right. Painting is about being in the moment. Yes, I can do it now. Oh, damn. Good job. Good job, Yusuke.
It's beautiful.
Perfect zero and a perfect success. The goddess of victory has smiled upon us. What a stimulating session of passion for us both. I am in high spirits indeed. Nice. Oh wow, rank 3 max. Damn, cool.
What do you think?
Wanna go next? I'm itching to play. Sure. Let's do it with On2.
You can do this.
Since she's part of the team. Yeah, I hope I don't suck.
Sounds good to me.
So the highest value is 20 triple, right? Because what is on the sides is what it's worth, right? Damn it.
Wow. Yep.
555.
Okay.
That is not terrible, but
I'm getting nervous. I'll give it a go.
come on. Good job. I should aim for...
Yes!
I should aim for the bullseye, actually, right? Right?
For real? Yay!
Okay, so this is... Goes for... Wait. Okay, it's 50 for both. Yeah. But I could go for triple 20, actually. Nice. Python. This is my last drawing. I gotta make it, make sure I don't screw it up.
I'll give it a go.
I did a Hyton. I don't know if it's good. I assume it's...
For real? Thanks!
You can do it. Easy. Perfect finish.
That was so much fun!
We did it! 0 points exactly. Do we make an awesome team or what? I could feel you were counting on me, so I had to try really hard. Nice.
Nice.
You played really well that game. Proficiency. Okay. Tired from all the precise throwing. I can tell you've grown somewhat tough. That is good for social stats. Wow. Well,
That
proficiency.
was fun, huh?
Damn.
That should do it for now.
Cool. So the baton pass, our baton pass now is much better now. Great. Oh, thanks for that. So this is very useful to do that sort of thing. Oh, it has increased a bit. Did you catch any of that student detective on television yesterday?
The Phantom Thieves are super
on that talk show?
lame.
It was simply dreadful. How can anyone seriously suggest supernatural beings are stealing people's hearts? That child is a phony. There's simply no way that the Phantom Thieves exist. Unfortunately, my precious children all think they're real, and worse, that this detective is amazing. Children are far too impressionable to see such vulgar content on TV. It's like people still don't think we're real.
I'm so pumped!
I can't believe we were on TV yesterday with Akechi-kun. It was like a dream come true. I can't believe a high schooler moonlights as a detective. He's just like the Detective Prince. He's smart and handsome. He's almost too perfect.
Too cool!
We had front row seats, so I could practically reach out and touch Akechi-kun. I was so nervous. He was really working that uniform and without seeming like a snob. He's a natural at public speaking. I hear he's an orphan who grew up poor. It's part of what makes him so amazing. He wants his last high school memory to be capturing the Phantom Thieves. This isn't a game to him.
It says who?
I heard his dad's the head of some big financial conglomerate. I will say I love that he hates the media. Makes me believe that he doesn't do this for the fame. People say he's so good that he's made enemies in the police force. Oh yeah, apparently yesterday's interview was so popular they're going to air it again tonight. This was a long conversation. Longer than usual.
Man, the detective from yesterday really pissed me off.
It's still on about that, huh?
Let's see him do it then. If
Calm
someone
down.
else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Please calm down.
Ow.
You're being way too loud.
Indeed.
Who cares? Everybody's talking about this stuff anyways. It'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering. Hey, you really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself? Give me some!
Sorry, just ate the last one.
You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
We can't let the cops scare us out of being Phantom Thieves.
But what about that weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
Uh-oh.
The hell?
You three
Makoto.
seem to be having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Why you keep
Are
stalking
you
us?
snooping on us again? We said before, we don't know nothing.
Why do you think I'm here to question you? Could it be that you're hiding something? My ears are always open to the troubles of my peers, you know.
Is that a
You're
threat?
really that hungry for a good letter of recommendation? Of course you are. Nobody would take on your annoying job if they weren't.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're
That triggered
student
her.
council president, right? Wouldn't you have known about Kamoshida?
Of course not. He honestly was a good teacher until that day.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
Then how about you? What did you do for your friend? You were much closer to her than I was. So how did you help?
There wasn't any way to help. By myself, I couldn't do anything for her.
There's no need to shout.
If those Phantom Thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked. They've gotta be more dependable than some people I know.
Just make sure you show up to your classes, all right?
Leave us be, Makoto.
You know what I asked earlier? About whether we'll be okay if we keep this up? I take it back. I'd be ashamed to let it end now.
Oh,
Hell yeah. It's about time we find our next target too.
but we don't know who.
only I could.
What?
Comments are coming in at an alarming rate. However, negative ones seem to be more prominent. A criminal group with unknown goals that does whatever it wants in the name of justice.
Oh god.
Huh.
It's probably because of Akechi. TV's got some crazy sway.
He's free to deny our actions, but being cursed by his influence is another thing entirely.
Just when we were starting to get people to believe in us, too.
All we gotta do is take down another hotshot, yeah?
Well, do you have any ideas who this next hotshot could be?
No.
I ain't got a thing yet. Damn it, this is real irritating. By the way, what's up with that luggage?
Right.
Oh, I decided to leave the school dorms. We're not only filthy, but too noisy as well. No true art could come from such a place.
What are you gonna do then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
I was planning on staying at Takamaki-san's, Ann's house.
Of course.
I've even prepared a thank you gift. I hope it's to your parents' liking.
My god.
What? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Impossible.
You're the impossible one.
My god.
I spent everything I had on these delectable Japanese sweets.
That's not the issue here. Seriously, though, what are we gonna do about him?
Manga Cafe?
I don't have the money.
Oh.
Then why'd you leave?
Well, seeing as Yusuke is an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand. Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
Wait, is there enough
Why
space?
are you the one calling the shots?
Is there enough space to begin
Don't you
with?
two live in a cafe? I've been wondering about that for a while. Yonken's not too far, is it?
Nope. And the cafe's only a minute walk from the station.
How about we go there now? We can have a party to
God.
celebrate Madarame's change of heart.
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcome party for Yusuke, too.
Oh god.
All right, it's decided.
I don't know what Sujiro will think.
Sorry to cause you trouble. By the way, I prefer sleeping on a futon.
Oh my god.
It'll be up to you to convince the chief.
Of course. Of course. All thrown onto me.
What a nice smell.
This place looks so outdated. I can't say I hate it, though.
People refer to that as retro.
Who are they?
Hello.
A girl, too?
This guy has really helped us a lot lately.
I bet you're the ones doing all the helping.
No, really, he's been great.
Huh. Sit down. This round will be on the house.
Nice.
You're helping, though.
That's all fine.
Wow, it's delicious.
Indeed. There's great depth to its acidity.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I've seen LeBlanc mentioned in a magazine before.
That was a long time ago.
For real? Oh, give me a taste. Ah!
What is up, Rouge?
Ah! It's so bitter! This has gotta be cruel and unusual punishment.
I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid either. These are your friends, yeah? Go on and take them up to your room. No need to stay down here.
Oh, he's being nice.
I want to see.
It's only an attic.
Oh man, that bitter taste just won't leave my mouth.
It's gonna
Thank
pass.
you very much for the drink.
Up these stairs. Oh, and thanks for the soda.
So you're,
On Takamaki.
Anchan, huh? That's a nice name. You got a boyfriend?
My god.
Nope, never have either.
Hey, you gotta get up here.
Seriously,
This
he's
place is
asking those
freaking
questions,
insane.
huh?
Go on.
Oh, right. Thank you for the coffee.
She's thinking that we hit her up, huh?
They had to leave the Mona bag down here.
Sweet girl.
See, Sojiro's impressed.
What do you think of this room? I don't know where to begin.
It seems quite ordinary to me.
For real?
Oh!
See? Ain't this crazy?
It's cleaner than I thought it would be.
Thanks.
What?
Well, sit wherever you'd like.
We're all over the news. Even those who previously believed in us have been influenced by the comments made on TV.
That
This is all
easily,
that
huh?
effing Akechi's fault!
Keep it down. We don't want anyone hearing us.
At this rate, we're just going to worry everyone instead of give them courage.
We need to find a way to make our rightfulness known to society. It's time we think about our next move. You were planning on discussing that today, right?
Yes. First, we need to search for a candidate.
Yeah.
It's not like we're just gonna stumble upon some important target, though. You guys don't know anyone, do you?
I don't.
Me neither.
What do you think, leader?
Just stay put for now, I guess.
I knew you were gonna say that. Seriously, it's so like you.
But what else can we do?
Damn it. Never gonna prove Akechi wrong at this rate.
What the?
What?
Sorry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
And you spent all your money on that box of sweets?
Oh god.
Dude, how much did you have?
Anyway, we'll just have to sit tight until we can find another target. So, how about that welcome party?
Someone's excited.
I think I found something. Isn't that a portable stove?
Oh?
Can't we make hot pot on it?
That sounds great. I've heard that eating hot pot together brings people closer.
Okay.
Anything with meat's fine by me.
And Yusuke needs to eat.
I only ask that we finish it off with porridge. Extra parsley, of course.
So, what do you say?
Fine by me.
Okay, hot pot it is.
Come on, let's go buy ingredients.
Well, I'll need ginkgo nuts, wonton wrappers, and...
We'll take care of the shopping. Could you borrow a pot from downstairs while we're out? We can split the cost later.
Alright.
Looks like this welcome party is going to turn out quite lively. We should go grab that pot and set up the portable stove, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do I need to talk
I
to
heard you're all having hot pot for
there we go.
dinner. Yes, you should be. Food always tastes better with friends. Her name was An, right? She's a nice girl.
Oh god.
She said your friend doesn't have anywhere to go. Asked if I could take him in for a bit. I guess she thought it'd be too pitiful for you to ask, since you're already freeloading. Where did I put that pot? Yeah, try looking around.
Is it there? Doesn't look like it? Oh.
Ah, you found it. It's almost time for the others to get back from their shopping trip. So I'll leave you be. I'll be down here for a while, though. Just be careful with the fire, okay?
Will do.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show.
Makoto, huh?
After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
This tastes a bit bland. But I'm relieved. A lot's happened, but it seems your grades haven't dropped.
School's been going fine. I'm more worried about you, sis. Are you tired? You're probably lacking sodium.
Do I seem so?
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime.
What are they going to say
However, they're taking the
about
law
that?
into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them
It's
pay
a
for their
great line.
crimes?
Why the sudden interest?
It's nothing.
Do you believe that these allies of justice exist?
Oh, of course not.
You don't need to think about such unnecessary things. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Study hard and go to a prestigious college.
Moving up in the world is difficult as a woman. Yet you can't do much if you don't have the authority. I'll use every method necessary to make it happen. All you need to do is remain focused on what must be done now for your future's sake.
God.
Sorry.
Now... Yes? It's fine. Oh, that case.
What must be done? Justice.
She seems quite
If
alone.
those phantom thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked.
What do I want to do?
Follow her own path, I guess.
Oh, I can't eat another bite.
That was delicious, Lady Ann. I'm sure you'll make a
Oh
wonderful
my god,
bride
stop.
Sorry. I'm gonna have to borrow the sofa.
What is Morgana doing?
What's wrong, Yusuke?
We haven't finished our meal. What about the porridge? Or even udon?
Just leave it for next time, man.
I'm
She's
just
asleep
sleeping.
already?
That was fast.
It'd be weird if she wasn't tired. We should let her sleep.
By the way, Ryuji, how do you know An?
Huh? Oh, we went to middle school together.
What was Lady Ann like back then?
Not so different from now. Once we got to high school, we ended up in different classes and stopped talking.
Unfortunate.
I don't think she had many friends. I mean, she grew up overseas. Plus, there's her looks. The popular kids hate her, the quiet ones stay away.
It's
I
unfortunate.
see. So, what about you two?
Us?
This is a great opportunity to get to know each other better. You
Fair.
know every detail of my past at this point. It's only fair you tell me every detail of yours.
So you got nothing to lose, huh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It's just a normal story about a rotten kid, though. My dad left when I was young. Ever since then, it's just been me and my mom. I was actually trying to get a track scholarship so I could make things easier for her. In the end, I just screwed it all up. Turns out I'm a pretty bad son, huh? Back
You're
when I was
trying.
in first year, my mom got called out to school for me raising my hand at Kamoshida. All the teachers kept hounding her for what I did, but she just stayed quiet through it all. I'll never forget the look she had on her face, though. On the way home, she apologized to me for being a single mom and all.
It's sad.
So that's what happened. They say at school that everyone is equal, but in reality that's a gross oversimplification. I understand how you feel.
Well, when it comes to getting labeled, nobody's got it worse than this guy.
Is this about his past?
Now that I think about it, we never have heard the details.
Only really Ryuji, I think.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Oh, this again.
If you keep this up, then I'll report about the money. Is that fine with you?
All I have to say is that you did it on your own. and it's over.
But I just did as I was told.
Who do you think I am?
No!
Hey, make this statement to the cops. This kid suddenly attacked me. Got it? If you even try to say anything else, you know what'll happen to you, right?
Huh?
That is so unfair.
Shut up. You're done for. You're gonna learn what happens when you cross me.
Excuse me, folks. We received a complaint about an argument here. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you, sir.
Oh, God.
So what happened? Explain it to the good officer.
That young man suddenly attacked him. He shoved this gentleman to the ground, and this man got injured.
It's as she says. Also, make sure
This
you
is
deal with this
manipulation
so my name
through
isn't
and through.
mentioned at all. You understand what that means, correct?
Yes, sir. Hey, cuff him.
Understood.
That is simply unfair. Abuse of power, basically.
Just listening to it pisses me off. God damn it! You got an assault on your record just for that.
The woman sounds quite horrible as well. She stayed quiet this whole time.
She was
That
scared.
man is just the kind of person whose heart we should steal. Who is he? And where can we find him? You can't remember, huh? Well, it was at night, and I'm sure you were in shock after getting arrested. I understand all too well the pain of not being able to remember important details of your life.
Eventually,
The
though.
victim's personal information is always kept secret. Identifying that man will prove difficult. Besides, the courts already made their ruling, didn't they? Even if we manage to get revenge, his past record won't go away.
I can't stand it. This world is so messed up. The weak are left to fight for themselves while rotten adults get away with whatever they want.
And those in power don't do anything to help the situation.
Can't we fix this, though? Nobody would even know. We just need
Fair
to show
point.
the world what true justice is. We'll make them come to their senses.
You're right, Yusuke. That's gotta be what our powers are for.
Sounds good to me. The flashier our missions are, the cooler we end up looking.
You've all taught me so much.
What are you guys getting all excited about?
Right, she was asleep.
Oh, sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nah, not really. I've been up for a while now. Still, this weird feeling came over me while I was listening to you guys. It almost feels like I've known you all forever. Do you think it's because our backgrounds are so similar?
Maybe.
Well, it sure ain't because of anything good.
Similar, huh? I'm the only one who doesn't fit in. I don't have any past to look back on. No memories.
What do you mean? We could search the whole world and we wouldn't find a bigger misfit than you. And the reason we're going to Mementos is to get your memories back, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure your past will be just as troubled as ours.
No doubt.
We'll see about that.
I actually feel like I've known Morgana for a really long time, too. It's so strange. I can't really put it into words.
Look, I'm helping
A
you guys out
bond.
for my own sake. Don't get me wrong. If you don't get
Sure.
stronger, investigating Mementos won't be anything but a pipe dream.
That sure was a quick turnaround. 1 second you're depressed, the next you're acting all tough.
All joking aside, let's take this seriously. We should go as far with it as we can. I want to punish those corrupt adults and give courage to people in trouble. Only we can do that.
Ha! You can say that again.
Yeah.
Being a member of the Phantom Thieves will surely help me grow, both as an artist and as a person.
Of course. You're under my tutelage after all.
Still about
There's
that,
nothing
huh?
we can't accomplish.
Still on about that.
Well, I hope we can keep this up. We should be all right with you as our leader. Whoa, it's this late?
I guess now's a good time to call it for the night.
Oh, that reminds me. The owner said you're free to crash here, Yusuke.
That's very kind of him.
Nice.
You convinced him, didn't you? You go, Miss Older Dude Charmer.
What kind of nickname is that?
Yeah, what?
I won't be able to sleep unless I take a bath.
There's a bathhouse nearby, so you can go there. I won't be able to join you, though.
Oh, that sounds great. I want to come too. How about you, Ann?
You guys go on ahead. I should get going.
Fair.
Well, good night, Morgana.
Damn it. I need to turn back into a human soon.
My
I can't
God.
let her get taken by someone else.
Stop simping already.
Huge bathtubs really are the best. Ann's missing out.
It's a bit hot, though.
Old guys like it hot for some reason. I'm sure he'll stop eventually. You know, I've been wondering for a while now.
He's still turning
What do you
it.
think about Ann? As a girl, I mean.
My God. Great teammate.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
And that's what
Come
I
on,
meant.
Can't you act a little more like a guy our age? Doesn't she at least look better than a celebrity?
I'll be sure to share what you've said with Ann.
Oh, please don't. Seriously?
My God.
That aside, we need to hurry and find our next target.
About that, though, is targeting famous people enough?
You shouldn't talk about that right now.
Has been making me think twice about what we do.
True. Pursuing only what's best in the
Still
short term may
turning it,
end
by
up
the way.
becoming fruitless for us. We need a strategy to
How,
appeal to the
how far does that tap go?
Oh? What do you got in mind?
Do I look like someone who could come up with such a thing?
I was an idiot for asking. But I'm on offense duty, you know? And Morgana specializes in stuff about that world, so... Still... it's freaking hot! How much do you have to add until you're satisfied, Gramps?
There's no limit on the
I
tap?
can't stand it anymore! Anyways, let's meet
There's-
up again.
There
early
should
next
be a
week.
limit
I'll,
of the crank.
I'll contact everyone.
It should stop eventually. It shouldn't keep going infinitively like that.
I should write something.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end it up here for today. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Take care.